some people say what you resist persists, and I actually love that. I remember what I want to talk about. No bad parts. So the grieving part, the victim part, the angry part, the saboteur part, the critical part, the loser part, the procrastinator part. We have all these parts. The rageaholic. And I get to be that part sometimes when I see sexism and bigotry on Twitter. I am not a cool cookie. We get taught as small children that certain behaviors and maybe certain parts of us are bad, and then we hide those parts from ourselves, or we get guilty, or so much energy is spent on our self-saboteur and on my own worst enemy, and that's logically impossible. You cannot be your own worst enemy, because the drive to live and prosper and thrive and procreate, it's in our genes. We are designed to protect the host. You are the host. So every part of you, whether it's the addict part or the victim part or the shy part or the whatever part, they all have wisdom, and they're all on your team. Huge distinction. They are on your team, and they have wisdom, and they have gifts for you. But the thing is they may not be doing a great job of delivering their message or helping you out, because usually these parts are created when we're really young. And a 5-year-old trying to help out a 35-year-old, or in my case, a 50-year-old, my 5-year-old part is not going to be all that elegant or is not really the person to be driving the bus. But when I'm overwhelmed or triggered, or like the unit senses danger, 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 some little old part of me might show up and be braggy or angry or whatever, really just trying to help out. So the main rule here is none of these parts are bad. And, even our shadows and all that, they get such a bum rap. Our gremlins, according to the Gremlin Taming Institute, I think it's called, or our saboteurs. Even our saboteur is really, on our team. Maybe just not doing a really good job. So what you can do is just have a conversation with that part. And here's how you do it. This is one of my favorite things to do with clients. I think I learned this way back in 2002. Oh, thank you, Lori. And find the part that you're hating on. The bitch, the fat girl. By the way, my fat girl is one of the most important parts of me. I was this fat, hated little girl. I had no friends, zero, in the 4th and 5th grade. I was like the school scapegoat. And so when I feel ugly and not good enough and like I'm left out and unloved, that's when my, inner fat girl comes out, and she can be really painful and really ashamed. And at the same time, she's probably, the sweetest, most lovable part of me, because she understands the pain of being an outcast. So she loves and understands everybody else who feels like an outcast. Because she needs love the most, there's a way in which she can be intimate with others, whereas like another secret self, another part of mine is my puff fish. So whenever you catch me getting really braggy and about my accomplishments and blah, 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 and I make this much money and I live in this kind of house and I have these kind of results, this is my puff fish, because I want to be loved and I want to be liked and I want to be respected and all that kind of stuff. But what happens is when I get into my puff fish, I get big, 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 and everybody's far away, and I wonder where everybody went. So those are just two of my secret parts. So when you find a part that you're having trouble with, what you can do, First of all, it's not all of you. And the part you dislike the most, it's not all of you. You are not this thing, but this thing is part of you because you're human. So what I encourage you to do is like pull that part out of you and have her or him sit in a chair opposite you and just notice the age of that part and how, I'm going to just say she, how she's sitting, how she's dressed, how she's feeling. And understand that she's a part of you, she's on your team, and she has a message. She has wisdom for you. She needs something so that she can let you take over, so that she can be safe to let you take over and drive the bus, and she can take a break and not have to run your grown-up life for you, which honestly, she wants a break. So just put her in the chair opposite from you and say, what do you need me to know so that you can relax? What do you need me to know so that you can let me take over? And the rule is, she does love you. She wants the best for you. She is on your team because every part of you, no matter how self-destructive, even the addict part of you, even the eating disorder part of you, even the suicidal part of you, underneath it all is on your team and is trying to help, maybe not doing a great job. So just find out what this part of you needs so that she can let go, let you take over, feel safe so that you can move forward. And the wonderful thing is you get to love all of yourself and you get a really, really important piece of information. And the thing is when you get the message, then the problem has a tendency to dissolve. So the problem part can quiet down and relax and doesn't have to cause trouble anymore. Or the problem in your life, when you get the message, when you get the gift, it served its purpose. And the problems just have this really weird tendency to kind of dematerialize magically when you got the gift, when you got the lesson, when you got the message. So there are no bad parts. You are wonderful as you are. No bad parts. Problem parts are just messengers from your highest, wisest self, maybe not doing the best job. Get the message so you can take over. Mwah. Namaste.